Nobody can save you but yourself, and you're worth saving. It is a war not easily won, but if anything is worth winning, then this is it. A contemplative quotation by Charles Bukowski. Before getting to the heart of the matter, I would like to narrate a short story. So there was this young girl. She had a simple childhood with all the things she desired, may it be clothes, shoes, housing, or bread. She imagined life to be a fairy tale, free of turmoil or challenges. This was until she reached her teenage years. She had to go through the same thing which others did: mockery, harsh remarks, and unmotivating statements. Bullying, to be precise. She used to wear her uniform to school every day, but it was too tight around her shoulders, maybe her waist as well. People often assess others based on their physical appearance, including their bodies, hair, and clothing. Her peers used to pass judgment on her. Her dancing instructors refused to allow her to participate in events, and her teachers favored the healthier students over her. It crippled her, tore her apart. That poor child had no one to turn to, no shoulder to rest on. The girl had no idea what she was going through. Her anguish and agony were caused by a mental health problem. Because of the current lifestyle, her friends were exactly like her. They were in the same situation. Their eyes, which concealed the suffering, made her think, what I'm going through is wrong and I didn't deserve it. No one deserves it. The girl educated herself on the meaning of mental health and why it was so vital. This undoubtedly impacted her life for the better. She reached out to her friends, talked to them, and consoled them. Now my question is, do the youth really deserve going through such a traumatic phase? Now, according to WHO, mental health conditions account for 16% of the global burden of disease and injury in people aged between 10 to 19 years, and half of all mental health conditions start by 14 years of age, but most cases are undetected and untreated. Well, I apologize for bombarding you with data, but I believe it's time to take action, make a modest but significant long-term change. The next question is, why is mental health important at all? Some might argue that stable physical health is sufficient to survive, but this obviously is not the case. It is our mental wellness that keeps us going. Now let's take a computer for example. Regardless of the hardware capabilities, it wouldn't function properly without a fit CPU. Let's compare our current example, that of humans. Isn't there a resemblance? To make judgments and do simple everyday chores, you need to be in proper mind, and to have a proper mind just like a CPU. Today's youth are plagued by various mental illnesses such as depression, anxiety, addiction, and eating disorders, which is holding them back to showcase their full potential. This is because mental health is not yet openly discussed. It is a contentious topic in modern society too. I came across an instance a while ago. This man was on some medications for his fragile mental health and was having a chat with his family. The older members, I assume his uncle or father, do not show any regard for his words, beliefs, or opinions. Was it because he was considered to be demented? Wouldn't these cases be a failure of humanity? Despite rapid advancements in domains such as science, technology, and social life, we still can't comprehend the true meaning and significance of mental health in society and life. Bullying isn't the only thing that triggers mental illnesses, as we saw in our narrative. Responsibilities, stressful lifestyle, death of loved ones, poverty, and many other countless factors contribute to poor mental health conditions. Is there any treatment for mental illnesses? That is the next challenge to be answered today. Is there any assistance? Parents or guardians must monitor their children's mental health, because it is difficult for teens to seek to someone to talk to. The solution needs a great deal of courage and smart judgment. So how do you raise awareness? Mental health awareness campaigns, workshops, and seminars are effective ways to raise awareness. Mental health checkups at the therapist and introduction of school counselors would be beneficial. And yes, the young girl in the narrative is me, and after much difficulty and pain, I ultimately came up with the answer. Of course, I don't want people from all walks of life to suffer from such debilitating issues, and I hope that we can work together to create a world where mental illness is valued and celebrated in the same way as physical health is. Mental health isn't just a state of well-being, it's a weapon that can be used to combat and overcome any kind of complexity. Thank you very much.